This is the city, Jerusalem of Judea, the holy city, the city of God, the center of the world for the children of Israel. It's a city once destroyed by war, but now rebuilt by the hands of dedicated individuals willing to sacrifice in sweat and tears to get the job done. It's also a city with the potential to disrupt the commerce of the pagan nations surrounding it. When those pagan nations rise up against the city, I go to work. I wear a talit. It was Wednesday, October 2nd. It was a warm autumn day in Jerusalem. We were working the day watch out of the fish gate. My partner is Ezra. The boss is God. My name's Nehemiah. It was 7:30 a.m. and our work on the wall was nearing completion with only the towers and gates to be finished, when I received a letter from Sanballat and Geshem the Arab.
The story you are about to see is true.
I had had previous run-ins with Sanballat and Geshem the Arab. This morning they sent a letter inviting me to meet them in one of the villages on the plain of Ono, but I knew they were scheming to harm me. I had Ezra compose a reply which said, "I am carrying on a great project and cannot go down. Why should I stop the work while I leave it to go down to you?" And then I sent that letter on by messenger. Later that same morning, Sanballat's aide arrived with an unsealed envelope containing a letter, but this was no ordinary letter. In this letter, Sanballat threatened to blackmail me by telling King Artaxerxes I was setting up my own kingdom in Jerusalem. Again, I sent a reply by messenger, but this time I said, "Nothing like what you were saying is happening. You are just making it up out of your head." At this point, I knew what was up. I could smell it like an outhouse full of fish heads. They were trying to frighten and intimidate the workers to stop us from completing the wall. I prayed for God to strengthen my hand. God, strengthen my hand. Then I had lunch. After lunch, I went to the home of Shemaiah, son of Deliah, the son of Mehetabel, who was a shut-in in his home. He suggested that in light of the danger which Sanballat and Geshem were preparing to perpetrate, it might be best for me to hole up in the temple until the danger had passed. It was then that I realized he was working for Tobiah and Sanballat. So I said, "Look here, bub. Should a man like me run away? Or should one like me go into the temple to save his life? I will not go." Realizing that Tobiah had also become involved, I next proceeded to the residence of his father-in-law, Shechaniah, son of Erah. Upon arrival, I was also confronted by Tobiah's son, Jehohanan, who was married to the daughter of Meshullam, son of Berechiah. Although I was getting a little confused by all the names and intermarriages, it became clear to me that many of the residents of this area were sympathetic to Tobiah, as they continually vouched for his character and denied that he could have played any role in the conspiracy to stop the work on the wall. I prayed again. "Remember Tobiah and Sanballat, oh my God. Because of what they have done, remember also the prophetess Nehemiah and the rest of the prophets who have been trying to intimidate me." I was about to leave to go have a face-to-face conversation with Tobiah, Geshem, and Sanballat when a radio call came in. I rushed to the scene. It had been 52 hot, sweaty, back-breaking days, but the people of Judea had completed the work of rebuilding the wall with its towers and gates. And now it was time to celebrate. But before I could let my hair down, I'd have to grow some, and before I could do that, it was time to settle accounts with Sanballat, Tobiah, and Geshem. But there was a big surprise in store. When I arrived at their camp, it was empty. They had only left behind a note which said, "When we heard that you actually completed the wall, we became afraid and lost our self-confidence because we realized that God had been helping you all along. Sorry for the trouble. Best wishes. Sanballat, Tobiah, and Geshem." Well, that's it, folks. This wall's done. I hope you see how important it is to complete your build. If God tells you to do something and you're prepared to follow in obedience, you better prepare for all the ways your enemy is going to try to disrupt you. Let that opposition be an insurance policy to you that you're on the right track. And let your diligence speak for your faith in God. And let that completed work speak for God's faithfulness to those who oppose you and everybody else who sees it. Well, that's it for another season of This Old Wall. So until next time, this is Nehemiah saying, Shalom!
The story you have just seen is true.